again, okay, throughout the practice, strength, intention, and breathing. Okay, so I'm going to mute you all now, and then we can start. Okay, so I'm moving a little bit more backwards in a comfortable seated position of your choice. Okay, if you want to use a cushion, I have a cushion, try some, might as well use it. So you can sit on a cushion. And when you sit on the cushion, you find that you want to make sure that you're sitting nicely on the sitting bones, of course. And sitting on the cushion will allow you to have the hips a little bit higher and bring the knees a little bit easier down, closer to the mat, to the floor. And then straight away try to find this pose of sort of dignity almost, okay, where you are really aligned from the crown of your head to the bottom of your spine. And really engage your core, okay, that will help you to stay nicely up. And relax the shoulders away from your ears. And relax the palm of the hands down onto your knees, okay? And then see if you can soften your eyes and close your eyes and relax all the muscles of your face. And just go inward for a few moments to see if you can reconnect to yourself. And just promise yourself for the next hour or so just to allow yourself to just look after yourself, your body, your mind, and your spirit. We connect with the breathing, so we notice the breath first of all. We notice how the breathing is in this moment. Then we're going to place the right hand on the abdomen and the left hand on the heart space. We're going to start shaping the breath. So when we inhale, we should feel the abdomen expand. Maybe the chest will sink slightly. And then when we exhale, the opposite will happen. So we deflate the abdomen and we bring the chest automatically comes forward. Okay? At the end of the exhalation, we can engage the core maybe slightly more, bringing the belly button towards the spine. You can decide, how much you want to do this. It's a good abdominal exercise as well. And then when you're ready to inhale again, just relax the abdomen, expand the abdomen as you inhale. If you can through your nose, unless you have a cold, then of course you can open your mouth slightly. And just breathe this way. A few more moments. We are aiming at making the inhales and exhales a little bit longer as well and deeper, because we want to maximize the benefits of the breathing, expanding the lungs so we can take in more oxygen, and that would be very beneficial for all our organs and for the nervous system. And then just bring the hands in prayer towards your heart. And just reconnect to your breathing. And maybe, if you want, you can set an intention for the practice. Remind yourself throughout the practice of this intention. Why did you decide to join the yoga session this evening? So if you remind yourself of this intention throughout the practice, that will help you to stay focused on what you're doing as well. It will give you more of a purpose. Okay, then we're going to relax the palm of the hands on top of the knees. We're slowly opening the eyes. And then we bring a smile on the face. So with the next inhale, we're going to bring the shoulders up. Really give them a nice squeeze and just relax them down. And again, inhale, bring the shoulders up. And exhale. Last one, inhale. Okay, look up if you want as well. And exhale. Inhale in the center, exhale, bring the chin down towards your chest. Keep the length throughout your spine. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And then slowly, as you inhale, bring the chin towards your right shoulder. And exhale here. Then breathe in again. And exhale again here. And last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale and slowly come back with your head to the center. Exhale, bring the chin down towards the chest again. Inhale, come back to the center. And exhale, bring the chin towards the left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Inhale again. And exhale again. Inhale here, exhale as you come back to the center and relax. The next inhale, we're going to bring the arms up above the head and really try to reach the sky with the fingertips. And then we're going to take an inhale here. As we exhale, we're going to just relax the shoulders down. And slowly bring the hands, interlock the fingers behind your back. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, widen your, open your elbows a little bit more and look up. Inhale in the center, exhale, curve your back, bring the elbows maybe to touch, very close together, bring the chin towards your chest, belly button towards the spine. And exhale, open your elbows again, slightly look up. Inhale here, as you exhale again, up the back. Inhale. And last one, exhale. Inhale, come back to the center, widen your elbows, and then relax the palm of the hands and your knees facing, with the palm of the hands facing up. And just close your eyes for a few moments. Now we're going to use the same breathing as before, the diaphragmatic breathing, or we can use the Ujjayi breathing or victorious breath. And if you all know this, okay, but quickly just reminding yourself, it's basically when you can hear your breathing when you use this technique. And you do this just slightly constricting the back of your throat. And so you can hear the air makes like a sort of a sea ocean sound. And you should hear the same when you exhale, okay? And it's very nice because it's sort of massage your throat as well, this sort of technique. So throughout the practice, if you want, we do especially the flow of the vinyasa, you can use this technique. So if you haven't done it before, but I'm pretty sure you all have done it, you can start learning this, imagining your hand is a mirror and you want to fog up the mirror in front of you. So you inhale, okay, through the nose, and then when you exhale, you open your mouth and you make a sound, okay? And then as you get better, you start closing your lips, sealing your lips, and you make the same sound where your lips sealed, and you will hear the breathing. Okay, so you use this technique to start with. If you've already done it, just close your eyes. Take it first of all a cleansing breath. So big inhale through the nose, release it through the mouth, and then start inhaling through the nose. If you can constrict the back of your throat, and exhale. Again, try to see if you can really take in as much air as possible. Hold possibly the breathing even for a couple of seconds, and then exhale, and really, slowly but fully until there is no air in your lungs. And maybe hold the breath with your lungs empty at the end of the exhalation. Again, a couple of seconds. And then the more you do it, the more you can make the gaps bigger. Okay, the moments where you are not, either with your lungs full or empty, bigger. And then when you're ready, you can just go back to your normal flow of the breath, but just notice any changes, any particular feelings. Notice if you're still holding a lovely posture with your body, or nice long back, shoulders relaxed, face relaxed. And then we're going to slowly open the eyes, and we're going to place the hands behind so we can lift the legs and change the posture of the legs. And then sit back down again. If you need to stretch your legs, please do so. So coming back into a cross-legged position of your choice. You can remove the cushions if you have not already done it. We're going to inhale, bring the arms up again. As before, we stretch the arms up again, fingertips, and then we're going to relax the shoulders down. Right? And then we're going to place, turn the arms so the palm of the hands are facing forward. We're going to close and open, close and open, close and open. And then we're going to pick up the pace. Okay, big stretch up, and then slowly bring the arms down. Palm of the hands are facing up. Close your eyes. You should feel lots of tingling and lots of sensations in your hands now at this point. On your fingertips, within the center of the palm of your hands, the warmth, the tingling, relax the shoulders. And then inhale again, bring the arms up. This time we're going to get hold of the left wrist with the right hand. And we're going to stretch up as we inhale. Relax the shoulders down, and then at the same time we're going to stretch to the right. To keep this left shoulder nice and open, you're not going too much backwards, too much forward. So shoulders are lined over the hips. The gaze can be, you can look right if you want. So you sort of make it like it is a sort of a half circle. So you just end up looking over your right elbow. Then come back, in the center with your head, come back up, stretch your arms up, and then swap. So it will be the left hand getting onto the right wrist. Inhale, stretch up. Okay, then relax the shoulders down. At the same time, start moving left. Doesn't matter if you don't go too deep. Very important to try not to bring the right shoulder in. Try to keep it open. Really open up your chest. Then you can Still look ahead, or slightly look to the right, or like before, we can make a circle with the head and looking over the left elbow. There'll be a different stretch. Coming back to the center, inhaling, coming up, release, stretch your arms up, and then just release them down. Relax the shoulders, relax the palm of the hands on top of your knees, close your eyes. Engage into the dry breathing if you want, or just in the simple one we used at the beginning. As long as there is continuity and you stay connected with your breathing and there is a nice steady breathing pattern, that's good. Okay, just let's do a twist before we move from sitting. So inhale, bring the arms up. As you exhale, you just bring the right fingertips behind your back and the left hand on top of the right knee. Okay, right hand will help you to stay lifted up. Okay, so we are inhaling to lengthen and we are exhaling to twist. So as we twist, we are opening up the right shoulder more, relaxing the left and the right shoulder down, and just twisting from the bottom of the spine. Okay, you can look behind you. Another couple of breaths here. When you're ready, I'm going to inhale, bring both arms up. Big stretch. Exhaling, shoulders relax, we twist left. Right hand, left knee, left fingertips behind, middle of your mat. Just again, inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Another breath here, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, bring your arms up, come back to the center, stretch, relax the shoulders, join the hands in prayer, and just slowly bring them down next to the chest. Okay, coming now forward, so we're going to place the hands into the mat. If you can, we can come to tabletop in this position. Turn here so you can see me. Okay, we're going to start with finding a nice tabletop position. So really spread the fingertips nice and wide, surface shape into the mat. Align the shoulders over your elbows and just use your hands to push away from the mat so you don't collapse down. Okay, with your body. Use your core. So again, engage your core slightly. Make sure that there is a long line from the crown of your head to the bottom of the spine. And just widen your knees, hips width apart. Now from here we're going to move into cat and cows, which you all know very well. So with the inhale, we're going to bring the shoulders away from the ears and come forward. Okay, arching the back, looking slightly ahead, keep pushing away from the mat. Top of the feet can be on the floor, or you can tap it to under. Exhaling, moving into cat. With the stretching all the back, chin to chest, look at your navel. Inhale, the cow. Exhale, cat. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to the center. Your feet where Alexander just place the top of the feet down into the mat, and then just sit back on your heel. And start walking your arms and hands forward. See if you can lower your head down closer to the mat. At the same time, we are going to stretch the arms, bring the hands forward. We're going to push away with the hands as well. So we want to bring the heel, the hips as close, the buttocks as closer to the heels as possible. If they're touching, even better. Now we want to stretch down, relaxing the forehead down into the mat. Or if you can't reach it, you can have a block with some sort of drop. And then when you have relaxed the forehead down, you're going to bring the attention to the third eye center, which sits right in the middle of your eyebrows, a little bit higher. So we're going to bring the attention there, or point of creativity and imagination, and where we can see things in a different way from what we see things with the other eyes. We're going to massage this area, making circles on the mat in one direction with the forehead. And then we're going to reverse and just make circles the other way. And then find the same position, and we're going to move the arms alongside the body. We're going to relax down. So engage your joint breathing here. Really, because you're so close to the mat and the floor, you should hear your breathing already. Even if you're not using your jaw, the breathing becomes more audible here. And just notice what effect the practice has had on you so far. We're coming back, curl yourself up. Follow the hands on top of the knees. You can tuck your toes under, and you can sit back, touching the front of the feet. Now we're going to come forward with the hands. Top of the feet are flat into the floor. We're going to stretch the front of the feet now. So we're going to, the fingertips, we are going to help ourselves to lift the knees up until you feel the stretch in the front of your feet. So be very careful, it's quite a deep stretch, this one. I'm coming back now. We're going to bring the arms capital T parallel to the floor. Okay, and then we're going to inhale, bring the right fingertips down, left arm up, and we're going to look a little bit higher now towards the left fingertips, making sure that we are not tensing the left shoulder, but the left shoulder needs to be nice and relaxed. And then we're going to swap, inhale in the center, exhale the other way. So look, bring your gaze towards your right fingertips, relax the right shoulder. Back to the center. Bring the right arm in front, and with the left, you're going to stretch the right arm. And also the right shoulder. Come back to the center, we're going to swap. Do the same for the left. Making sure again here not to tense your shoulders. Back to the center, interlock your fingers, behind your back, take an inhale, and as exhale, we're going to travel forward, bringing the arms as far as possible, nice long back, and you go as low as you can, pressing the palms of the hands together and stretching the arms behind your back, and then just bringing the arms down. We're going to relax the arms down, chin to chest. So we're going to carve ourselves all the way up, maybe rolling the shoulders away from the ears, and relax. Coming forward into a tabletop, we're going to stretch one leg at a time behind until we are in the downward facing dog. So first downward facing dog, So pedaling the feet, maybe stretching your hamstrings, pushing away with the palm of the hands, especially the area between your thumb and the index finger. Okay, bring your elbows as parallel to the mat as possible, because if you're here, if your shoulders are too much on top of your wrist, you end up really hurting your wrist. So the aim is to bring the weight on your heels, not on the front of the mat. The weight is on the back, and the head is nice and relaxed. You should be able to move your head freely, maybe making circles with your head as well. Rock your head. And then from here, we're coming onto the heels, maybe bringing the feet closer together, and then you can better turn this way. And then turn, bringing the feet to the right. And then in center, exhale, bring the feet to the left. Trying to keep the shoulders square to the front. Inhale, center, exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly move towards the front of the mat. When you are at the front of the mat, bring the feet close together and come into forward fold. Softening the knees if you need to protect your lower back. Inhaling, come into monkey, so we're looking forward, and then exhaling, forward fold. Again, inhale, monkey. You can place the fingertips on your shin or your thighs as well. Just look ahead slightly. Maybe look at the tip of your nose. And then exhale, forward fold, bringing the hands a little bit closer to the side of your feet. Trying to bring the upper body as close as possible to the lower body. Inhale, last one, monkey. And exhale, forward fold. We're going to soften the knees, place the hands into the mat, come into a plank. If you don't like planks, you can lower your knees. Otherwise, you're holding plank. And then from plank, we either bring the knees down and come into a cobra pose, or we are coming into Chaturanga, if it's in your practice, upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. We're going to meet up in downward facing dog. Okay, 3 nice long breaths here in downward facing dog. Each time you exhale, just see if you can go deeper into the palms. Remember what we said at the beginning of the class, strength, breathing, and intention. And maybe your intention is today is what you decided at the beginning of the class, maybe something else. Okay, the next inhale, we're going to lift the right leg up into a 3-legged dog. And then we're going to bend the right knee, and we're going to bring the right foot in between the hands and turn the left foot in preparation for Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1. Then using the core, squeezing the legs together and coming up to Warrior 1. All of me. Okay. So remember the alignment of the feet. It's very important. So the leg which is in front, the heel which is in front should be in line with the middle of the back foot, okay? Which you can turn, more to an angle if you want. So arms are up, Warrior 1. We're going to do a variation of Warrior 1. So we're going to join the hands in prayer, and then we're going to stretch the arms up, bringing the arms really close to the ears, almost squeezing the ears, and then back bend here. So we're going to slightly come backwards, and then back to the front, and then we're going to come all the way forward. There. Keep breathing. Slowly come up. Release the arms down. Interlock the fingers. Still the hips are facing the front leg, okay? So bring, again, open the chest, pressing the palms of the hands together. Maybe look slightly up. And then come forward, the nice long back. And then shift your weight to the left. Bring your arms up, relax your head for humble warrior. Your gaze will be towards the foot, which is at the back, okay? The back foot. The right shoulder, if you can, bring it on the inside of the right knee. And a couple of breaths here if you can. And then we're going slowly up, bringing the arms down first, and then coming up here. Releasing the arms, and then bringing them up as we inhale. And as we exhale, we are coming into soft warrior. The left hand goes behind the left thigh, right arm up. The more you bring your left hand down towards your left foot, and the more you feel the stretch on the right side. Inhaling here, exhaling, come back. Facing the front leg with your leg in the same position as warrior one. I want to bring this left foot slightly forward in preparation for Virabhadrasana 3. Okay, so we're going to bring the arms up, and then we're going to hop into this right leg first of all, and then we try to bring the upper part of the body as parallel to the floor as possible with the arms straight in front. At the same time, we want to keep the hips square, and we want to lift the left leg up until again is in line. We have basically the hands, like a long line of energy, hands, head, back, and left heel, okay, heel. Okay, from here we're coming all the way up. If you can do without placing the left leg down, and we're coming here to hug the left knee to the chest. I'm going to place the hands into the hips, turn the left leg to the side in preparation for 3, which you can do here, helping yourself with the wall, or you can move your foot a little bit higher on the left leg, but try not to place the left foot right on top of the right knee, sorry. Okay, it's either below or above the knee, if you can. So now I'm going to press the left foot into my leg, and the leg into my foot. I'm going really to feel myself planted into the right foot. I'm going to engage, bring the tailbone in, okay? Engage the core, and then use the arms to balance myself, like I was an aeroplane. If you feel balanced this way, you can join the hands together. If you're using the wall, you can have half prayer pose. Still nice. And if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you bring the hands above your head. You can relax, maybe the hands on top of the crown, relax the shoulders, and look in front of you or on the floor to find a focus spot. When we practice, you can even stay in the pose with closing your eyes. So if you want to practice to close your eyes as you are in the pose, you can just start like with blinking your eyes at first. Okay, just a blink, and then with practice you'll be able to stay with your eyes closed longer and longer. And you relax the arms, hands on top of your hips. You're going to move just the lower part of the leg in circles. So we're going to balance, and then reverse. Nice shake of the leg. Good. Coming to the front of the mat. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, we're going to go down into forward fold. Inhale into monkey. Exhale, forward fold. Tap or jump back into a plank. Remember to keep your elbows soft. From plank, you can lower your knees and go down into a cobra, or come forward, elbows in, upper facing dog, and downward facing dog. Again, 3 nice long breaths here. If you're tired, if you want to rest, just go into child pose for a few breaths. Have a rest, have a drink. Now left leg comes up into a three-legged dog as we inhale. As we exhale, we bring the left foot in between the hands. We turn the right foot, preparation for Virasana 1. And then we slowly come up, bringing the arms above the head. If you want, you can look up with your hands. Breathe deeply here. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. Look ahead. Join the palm of the hands together into prayer pose. And you can either also interlock the fingers and just join the thumb and index finger. And then slowly come backwards. Bending maybe a little bit more on the front knee. Come back to the center. And then, we forgot one. So hands the same way, coming forward. Stretch forward this way. Quite challenge in this position. Slowly come up as you inhale. Relax the arms. Lock the fingers behind your back. Inhale, open your chest. And exhaling, humble warrior. We're coming forward, left shoulder in, arms are up, head is relaxed. And look behind over your right foot. Slowly come up. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, your right hand behind your right leg, left arm up for soft warrior. Back to the front, relax. Come all the way down, hands into the floor. Come back into downward facing dog. And then slowly bring your knees down, relax into child pose for 3 or 5 reps. And stretch the arms forward. See if we can come forward. The cobra pose. And then push up, stretch your arms. And then tuck your toes under, come into downward facing dog again. And we're coming back on the left leg. We're doing warrior 3. Which I forgot. So inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot in between the hands. Right foot is turned for warrior 1. So we start here. And then we're going to move the right foot a little bit closer to the left. So we can hop. And then move into warrior 3 this side. Okay, so it's same things as before. Just keep your hips as square as possible. Try to bring the upper body as parallel to the floor as possible, keeping your arms lifted and lift the right leg behind. Use a wall if you need to. And we're slowly coming up. Hugging the right knee to the chest. Really nice and tall here. I'm going to turn the right leg. And then for 3 pulses on this side, you can either have the right foot down, okay? You can have the foot a bit higher, you can use the wall. Just press the foot into the leg into the foot, be grounded onto the left foot. Press down, and at the same time you feel yourself growing tall. So it's like something is pulling you towards the sky from the front of your head, an invisible thread. So the arms now can be in aeroplane mode. So you can try to, and you can play with this as well. See how far you can go, for example, on one side. Yeah, so if you can go back, find the balance again, the center. Always useful to find a focus spot in the balancing, with the balancing poses. So you can keep your focus there with intention fixed on that point. And just really pay attention to whatever it comes, feelings, sensations, images, anything at all. Bring the hands in prayer if you want, towards your chest, or even higher if you want to. If you can blink your eyes and then open them, how long can you keep them closed? You already practiced this. Then slowly lower your hands into the hips. Again, go to make circles to the lower part of the leg in one direction, the other direction. Switch your leg, come back to the front of the mat. I was behind because otherwise you couldn't see me. So inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, we're going all the way down. Inhale, look forward, exhale down, soften your knees, come into a plank, and then from the plank, just push back into downward facing dog. From here, we're going to lift the right leg up into three-legged dog. We're going to bring the right foot in between the hands. We're going to turn the left foot, but this time in preparation for Virabhadrasana 2. So the stance of the feet should be a little bit wider for Virabhadrasana 2. Okay, we're going to come into the pose, bringing the left arm up, all the way to the back, and at the same time we're going to bring the right arm forward. We're going to sort of align the hips to the side of the mat. Inhaling, exhaling, going deeper into this front knee, making sure we can still see the right toe. Okay, we're not closing this right knee in. We're going to relax the shoulders. We're going to inhale, turn the palm of the hands up towards the feet, the ceiling, and exhale, we're going to turn the palm of the hands down towards the mat. And again, inhaling, slightly coming up as well, relaxing the right knee. So slightly coming up as we inhale, bringing the palm of the hands up. And as we exhale, we're going to turn the palm of the hands down. And we're going to go a little bit lower into the front knee. Last one, inhale and exhale. From here, we're going to take an inhale, bring the left arm forward, make first. Okay, you can even place the right thumb on the inside. Okay, with the other fingers. And then we're going to do throw the arc, so inhaling, pretending we are preparing ourselves to draw an arrow, so bringing the left arm back and then forward. Again, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, soft warrior. Inhale and exhale, low lunge. So coming back to the mat, turning the left foot again. Now we are going to stretch the right leg for pyramid pose. So inhaling to lengthen and exhaling to stretch down towards the right knee. The left heel will be lifted. Okay. You can have the right knee soft. Just too much. Otherwise, you're going to push the left heel down towards the mat and move left straight. Straightening the front leg and going deeper with each exhale towards the right knee. We're going to slowly turn the feet. We're going to turn left, so both feet are in line or parallel. Okay? And then from here, you can see we're going to lengthen to the spine. We're exhaling, going down. You're just standing toe splits. You can have your hands on your ankles. Just relax your head. And then coming back to the center, inhaling, lengthen to the spine. And exhaling, soften down. When you're here, you can sort of use a swinging motion as well. Go deeper into the pose to stretch your hips, stretch your neck. Slowly coming up. If this is too much to come up without, if you can sort of doing this, okay, without tightening back, or maybe here, you can join the feet slightly together, it makes it a bit easier. Then hands on your hips with a nice long back coming up. For standing, I'm going to turn the right foot forward. Okay, softening the front knee, coming down into a low lunge, and then plank. So vinyasa if you want, otherwise we can meet in a double facing dog. Double facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot in between the hands. Turn your right foot. Preparation for warrior two. So right arm come all the way up above your head and behind, parallel to the mat. Left arm forward. Inhale, exhale, sink lower into the pose. Inhaling, palm of the hands are facing up. Exhaling, facing down. Inhaling, turn the palm of the hands up. Exhale, facing down. Inhale, exhale, right arm forward, thumb inside the other fingers, preparation for draw the arrow. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. Well, imagine you're really pulling your arch, strong arms. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Going to straighten the left leg, turn it again. So both feet are parallel. We're going to come into 5-point start. Really stretch your fingertips. Look up if you want. And then we're going to bring the arms behind the thighs. Palm of the hands are facing down. We're going to engage the core, tablings. If you can, open the chest, bringing the shoulder blades together, and maybe look up. Flat back bend. And then all the way forward, all the way down. We're going to walk towards the front foot, turning the left foot, coming back into a low lunge, and then vinyasa. If you fancy one, class one, so slowly coming down, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Slowly lower your knees down, widen your knees, bring the big toes to touch and sit back on your heels and you stretch your arms forward. Softly massage your lower back, making slowly like swinging your hips from side to side, swinging your upper body. And then slowly when you're ready, coming up. In this position, you're going to bring the hands behind the back. You're going to inhale, open the chest, shoulder blades together, bring your gaze up. And the option here to lift your hips as well. A deeper back bend, relaxing the neck down maybe. Chin to chest, just protect your neck. Come back up. Come to seated position. Come into boat pose. You can start here or here. You can come here. So the sternum is always drawn towards your feet. Press your ankles, come on your back, hug your knees to the chest. And just simply blink from side to side, massaging your lower back. Now inhale, just release your knees from the hold, so you can place the hands on top of your knees. And then as you exhale, widen the knees and bring the knees towards your shoulders. Knees back to the center. We're going to bring the right leg up, bring the left foot down into the floor. Interlock the fingers and place them behind the right leg. Making circles of the foot in one direction and the other direction. And then we're going to take an inhale. As I bring my hands a little bit higher on the right leg, I'm going to bend the elbows and maybe try to bring my head as closer to the leg as possible. Using the core to lift myself up, not the neck. From here, you have the option of straightening the left leg as well. Let it hover above the floor for some bit of core work. And then left foot down, relax the head down. And we're going to relax the right foot down. I'm going to stretch the left leg up, lock the fingers behind the back, make circles with your foot, stretch the ankle in one direction and the other direction. Inhale here as you exhale. So if you can walk your hands a little bit higher near your foot, and at the same time as you bend your elbows, just try to lift your head up. So you bring the leg a little bit closer, a big stretch for your hamstring. So if it's too much, soften your knee. From here, there is the option of straightening the right leg, and you can place it down into the mat, or you can let it hover above the mat. And then you can even release your hands and just switch this way. Relax the head down, completely lock your fingers and place them behind your head. Just keep doing your legs. And remember, each time you go down, you can relax the left closer to the floor down, or you can let it hover. Okay. Keep your legs straight up. And then from here, we are going to widen the legs, bend the knees, and come into happy baby pose. And then from happy baby, I'm going to swing the arms from side to side, making sure they all land to the back is nice and firm into the mat, including your tailbone. Press it, bring your weight forward towards your bottom. Yeah, don't lift everything up. Just press everything down. Push your feet down as well. And then you could try to straighten one leg at a time as well. Maybe both legs. Widen them a little bit more. And then with the help of your hands, you can bring the legs together, bend the knees, hug your knees to the chest. From your hands into the mat, we're going to stretch the legs up again, and then we're going to create the momentum and just come into plow pose. So inhale, exhale, lift everything, bring the legs behind. Maybe you can reach the floor with your toes, maybe not. Maybe you can use a bench behind or a chair where you can relax your feet. Chin to chest. Don't move your neck in this position. And from here we could try either with our hands, okay, or with the help of your hands to come into this pose, another inversion. Slowly come down, hands are down into the mat, and relaxing the feet down into the mat. We're going to widen the knees a bit wider than the hips. We're going to get hold of the ankles. We're going to inhale in the center and exhale, bring the knees to the right. Inhale center, exhale knees to the left. Inhale center, exhale right. This time we're going to hold the pulse for a bit longer. Inhale center, exhale, bring your knees to the left. Then we're going to hold the breath for, hold the pulse for 3 to 5 breaths. Then slowly coming back into the center as we inhale, and then exhale. Stretch your legs in front, widen your feet. Let the feet fall to the side. Place the palm of the hands facing up. Arms need to be away from your body. Just move your head slightly from side to side. Inhale, bring the shoulders up, and then just let them go down. Inhale, bring the shoulder blades together, and then relax them down. Inhale, just make it fast, and really squeeze your hands, tense your arms as much as you can, and then just let them go. Let them go very floppy into the mat to relax them. Flex the toes. Stretch the feet. And then just relax them. And your legs. And just relax them. You can clutch your bottom, your cheeks. Release, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then just let them go. Squeeze your core, your abdomen. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And just release it. You can squeeze your eyes and just release, relax. Stretch your mouth. Release. You can stick your tongue out as well. And release. If you can tense the whole body at the same time, or as much as possible, as many muscles as you can, really squeeze and tense everything. And then just relax as you exhale, let that go, let go. And then you can just enjoy the relaxation or keep tensing and relaxing parts of your body. If you feel like you still have tension somewhere. The breathing now should be soft and calm, no effort. Sure, that will let go of your breathing now. No any physical effort as well. And slowly start to find some sensations in your body, find some movement in your body. Become aware of your body on the mat. Go back to your breathing, so see if you can deepen your breath, 2 or 3 breaths, slowly becoming more alert and more aware of your surroundings, what's going on around you as well, inside you. And for movements, find some movements in your hands and your feet. Start moving them. You can move your head as well from side to side. And start stretching and moving in any way if it's nice. When you're ready, just slowly have a full body stretch. Stretch your legs and you in front of you, arms above your head. You have a full body stretch, and then bring the knees towards your chest and slowly come to one of your sides into fetal position with your eyes still closed. As it transitions to come to a seated position eventually, so it happens gradually. So we lay down, we come to the side, and then in your own time you come to a seated when you're ready. Still keeping your eyes closed. Once you are seated, we can join the palm of the hands together and remind ourselves of our intention. The intention we set at the beginning of the practice. And noticing as well how we feel, how the practice has made us feel. And thank you very, very much. Thank you for the practice. Namaste. Have a lovely evening. Thank you so much.